Today we're going to compare the Testament of Solomon to the Lord of the Rings. When we're done, you'll be convinced that the concept for the Lord of the Rings came from Solomon's story and how he commanded the 72 demons with the use of a stone ring given to him by the Archangel Michael. The Testament of Solomon tells us that the seal of the ring was made of stone, a precious stone. And this whole story started when a worker on the temple was approached by Solomon and asked why he was so frail when he was being given double wages. The boy replied to Solomon, said it was because a demon was stealing his wages and sucking his thumb at night and basically drawing away all of his power. Look at this screenshot from Lord of the Rings, where Gollum has just bit off Frodo's finger. Gollum essentially sucks the finger of Frodo, just like the demon did to the boy, stealing his power. But the connections don't end there. Gollum's fate is sealed when he catches the ring into his chest before falling into the fire. Well, Solomon used the ring to throw it into the chest of the demons as well, in the Testament of Solomon. Now, the ring had a stone pentalpha, it's called, as I said earlier. So you need to wonder, is this why the devil inverts the star as his symbol of evil? This is the pentalpha. This is what it looks like. It's said to be a simple 5-pointed star. Some believe it is the symbol of Israel's flag that is the actual symbol on the ring, but it's hard to tell since we don't have the ring today. But the point is that the Testament of Solomon says that the seal was stone, and it also calls stones precious, just like Gollum's #1 catchphrase in the Lord of the Rings films. So Solomon prays to have the demon brought before him who is plaguing his artisan, sucking away all of his energy. And Michael brings him the ring. Solomon then gives it to the boy to capture the demon. Solomon then goes on to capture 72 total demons. Now in the Lord of the Rings films, the ring actually has an inscription on it. And the inscription is, "One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them all, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them." Doesn't this sound like the binding of all these demons of the Goetia, the 72 demons that Solomon bound with this ring? And just like in the Testament of Solomon, the ring changes hands several times. Goes from the Archangel Michael, to Solomon, then to the boy, then to the first demon, and then to the second demon. Each time sticking it into their chest. Now this is where the plot thickens. The first thing that Solomon tells the first demon is to cut stone. Now, are you ready for this? The Bible mentions 2 stones that were in the breastplate of the priests in Exodus and Samuel. The breastplate of the priests of the Israelites. The stones were used to determine guilt or innocence. This is right out of Exodus. In the Bible, these 2 stones are called the Urim and Thummim. And yes, it sounds a lot like Uma Thurman, which is where I think she got her name. And the Urim and the Thummim stand for light and perfection. The first letters of Urim and Thummim are the Aleph and the Tav. And when you superimpose the Aleph upon the Tav, you get this seal, this star, this 5-pointed star that was on the ring of Solomon. This is unbelievable. No one has found this yet. How can this be? Now, for your own research, it is said that the Urim can cut through solid objects, and the Thummim can levitate those objects. Now, all of this, of course, is through the power of God. Not something you can do alone without calling on the name of God. But this is stone cutting and the moving of those stones to build temples, which is exactly what Solomon used the ring for. This is unbelievable. In the next part of this series, we're going to look at how the story of Star Wars was based on similar Solomonic concepts. And these aren't good things that they're depicting this in the mainstream. This is a form of sorcery that they're waging upon humanity. Because if it wasn't sorcery, they would have told us where they got these concepts from. But they've twisted the concepts to their own devices, pushing the left-right paradigm through their media and using these ancient stories to do it. Take care and be safe, you guys.